Hello, my name is Clifton Hall and I'm a first-year student at the American Public University Systems, and today I want to speak with you all about technology and in particular the BlackBerry smartphone and where it stands in today's market as it relates to the smartphone market. Now, the changing world of technology has brought about sweeping changes not only to how we think and use our smartphones, but also for BlackBerry, it has ushered on a new era where BlackBerry is no longer considered the number one smartphone maker in the world as it had previously been some years back. Now, having said that, I believe the reports of BlackBerry's demise have been greatly exaggerated now. Although BlackBerry was once a power that has fallen from its previous position, there still is a market for BlackBerry, and as of today it looks like BlackBerry has identified its market and has successfully advertised and gotten its product into the hands of its primary users who they have targeted, which is the businessman. Now, with BlackBerry's 10 platform, there came about the ushering of the BlackBerry Z10, you have the Q10, and you have the Z30, which is the newest release. Now, for business owners, one of the great things about BlackBerry has always been the physical keyboard. So when BlackBerry in its heyday was pretty much number one in the smartphone market world, a lot of its sales and a lot of its appeal to users were directly related to its physical keyboard. Now, having said that, there came a time where the rise of iPhone, the Samsung Galaxy phones, as well as the Android phones have targeted to the younger crowd, and a lot of the younger crowd now prefer phones where you can do a lot of multitasking, which includes gaming, which includes social media, and the other activities that one does on a handheld smartphone. Now, BlackBerry lost itself in that gap because of its inability to build up its app market, whereas the iPhone and the Android markets have close to a million applications that are available for download. BlackBerry lags a lot behind in this regard, and so that was one of the combinations of things that have resulted in BlackBerry losing a lot of its market share. Any successful business person would know that in order for you to sustain your market growth and also for you to continue growing, you would have to be able to appeal to the younger crowds. And at some point, BlackBerry lost its ability to appeal to the younger crowds. Now, it was based on these studies that predictions were made that BlackBerry wasn't long for the smartphone market anymore, and that in a lot of cases it was predicted almost like BlackBerry wouldn't even be here as we stand and speak. And one of the news stories that you can read on this supposed demise of the BlackBerry smartphone would be the CNET article, which ran in December. It say BlackBerry years too late. And now, in that article, CNET notes the new BlackBerry smartphones of the 10 generation, and they acknowledge how great these phones have been and its appeal to users, but the article mainly focuses on the fact that it may be a little too late based on BlackBerry's financial circumstances. So if you would look at this phone, this phone appeals to a lot of businessmen because they have two ways that you can enter this phone. So this phone could be used for a personal thing. It could be used for your personal business, as well as it could be used for your work. So there will be two entrances into this phone where you can go into one side, and that'll be for your personal stuff, and then you can go into the other side, and that would be for your job related and your other things. Now, the greatest thing that BlackBerry has been able to do with this phone is they brilliantly found a way to make their virtual keyboard as effective as their physical keyboards. And if you just wait a second, I'll show you what I mean here. When you type As you see, this becomes a physical keyboard. Now, also, as you start to type, the phone will suggest words that you can swipe up. As you swipe these words up, these words become, it starts to spell, it suggests spellings for you based on what you begin to type. Also, the longer you use your phone, this phone starts to adapt to the typing habits that you have. So after a while, this phone will start to begin to predict more accurately the words that you want to say in the messages that you want to type. And it's precisely the phone like this and its success, BlackBerry's success at making this smartphone more adaptable to its business users, that BlackBerry has decided to focus on today's businessmen. And with that has come the revitalization of BlackBerries. And now on YouTube, there's a video called the BlackBerry Z30 versus the iPhone, where users was asked to trade in his iPhone for a Z30, and he noted his experience by far rating the BlackBerry Z30 above the iPhone 5. Additionally, if you want more information on BlackBerry in particular and its new rise of its BlackBerry 10 platform, you will be able to go to the Tech Advisor in the November issue and read Harrison's article on the rise of the BlackBerry smartphone. Now again, BlackBerry has put itself in sort of like a corner, but I believe that it has now responded favorably to being in that corner, and I believe that corner actually forced BlackBerry to consider its market and now to go after the core people who now use BlackBerry smartphones. And with that, I believe BlackBerry will not only stay afloat, but again begin to increase its market share. Again, my name is Clifton Hall, and I'm from the American Public University System, and thank you for coming out this evening.